Yeah, that was basically the gist of the conversation. But yeah, I went to Todd Bowles early in the morning on Thursday, and just kind of talked, the situation a little bit with him, kind of how I was feeling, and I thought it would be best if I just kind of asked for my release. Obviously, they didn't have to, but they granted my wish, and here I am, Buffalo Bill now.
And coming here with this coaching staff that you know so well, how important was that to you, and what are some of the benefits of that, man?
Really just being at a place where I feel welcomed, a place where, I feel like the coaches want to see me grow and continue to do well. That was the main thing. So even though, I'm playing for a different New York team, still feels like home to me.
Did your agent make the call, or did they call you as soon as your name popped up on the wire?
Actually, one of the first phone calls I got was from Rex. So, to get a call from, your ex-head coach, and, it was pretty uplifting, just knowing that he felt that highly about me to call me personally after that. So,
your Jets experience, it was kind of interesting because it was like back and forth, on and off, roster, practice squad, all that. But walk through that and sort of what your mindset was. Did you ever have a sense that your opportunity would eventually come, or did you give up hope prior to asking for your release?
Well, never gave up hope. In this game, just like in life, there's always going to be obstacles that you got to continue to fight through and battle through. And this is a game that's obviously somewhat of a family business for me. So I was just going to do whatever it takes to continue to work and get on the field. Obviously, the career up and with the Jets didn't exactly go as planned, but at the same time, just looking forward to the next opportunity. And, the experiences, the people that I met there, truly just helped me become more of a man, mold me more into the person I am today, and extremely thankful for all those moments.
How do you feel your crash course went, in terms of cramming it into your head and then trying to execute at least some plays out on the field today?
Yeah, it's obviously I'm kind of trying to absorb as much information as possible right now at the moment, but the coaching staff's done a great job of teaching me, giving me that little bit of a grace period so I can catch up and learn, and I feel like I'm moving along pretty confidently right now.
You said obviously you feel comfortable with Rex and some of the guys who are here, but is it kind of deja vu? You left a situation where there's three guys battling for a spot, and that's exactly what's happening here. They've got a three-man. He's been very clear about it. Mm-hmm. You're kind of in the same situation as far as depth chart. Just talk about the mindset there.
Really, the mindset doesn't change, really. Just, how I felt about the situation with the Jets is different than I feel about the situation here with the Bills. I feel like here, I'll have a more opportunity to get more experience, to get more reps on the field, and to give, myself a fair shot to actually succeed. Whereas I feel like I didn't quite get that same respect there with the Jets these past few months.
2013 looked like you got most of your regular season opportunities, one against this team, and I know it was kind of late.
Yeah.
It was a lopsided game, but what do you remember of that? You got your first career touchdown pass that day to Cumberland.
Just extremely happy to go in the game, and the score was what it was, but when you're just dying to get out there and dying to get that experience, I played every down like it was a Super Bowl. And with Pettin at the defensive coordinator, I knew that eventually he was going to start bringing some heat. So as the backup quarterback, with the Jets, I prepared as if I was a starter every week. And, my teammates, from the Jets, they know that about me. They know that I was ready to play at a moment's notice. And I felt like I held my own. So.
Your dad, obviously a huge influence with you and your brother and your careers. Explain how that's still working with you, and what kind of advice, counsel, coaching does he give you, and how much to this day?
Well, they're a great support system, and since my father is a Super Bowl MVP quarterback, at the same time he still is my father, and he still gives me that fatherly wisdom that I need, and my brother obviously gives me the older brother teasing, mentoring type of role. But yeah, hey, two great quarterbacks in my family that have plenty of experience in the business, and they fully supported me with my decision, and we're proud of me as the way that I handled it, these past few weeks.
And David Lee, your experience with him from the Jets, just how does that translate here, knowing what he brings, your perspective of his coaching?
Well, D. Lee's one of the few coaches really that has seen my potential and has, kind of believed in me. And every time that, I was given an opportunity with the Jets, I took it and ran with it and continued to grow and, and showed people that I do have more of a ceiling to offer. And you know, Marty Morningweg, David Lee, you know, Sanjay, Aylin here too. You know, they were the few guys that really did, you know, push for me to get on the field, and I'll never forget that. And for that, I always have their respect.
Did you have any concern that you might not get picked up? I mean, it's a little bit of a risky move to ask for your release.
Yeah, absolutely. You know, you never want to quit a job when you don't really know if there's a job waiting for you. But at the same time, you know, wasn't happy, and you got to do what makes you happy. So I was willing to take that chance, you know, to be happy. And I felt like I wasn't getting my fair share of the reps and work. You know, today, even though it was my first day, I got more work today than I did my last week with the Jets. So, you know, yeah, it was risky, but in the end, it paid off, and happy to be here now.